This is FX Franz doing another review for Tech Sushi. This time we have the Return of the Marvel Legends, Marvel's Madams, featuring Madame Masque. This is part of the Marvel Universe Build-A-Figure collection, the Arnim Zola series, or Wave 2 of the 2012 Marvel Legends. Here's the figure. The figure comes with the torso piece of Arnim Zola. We'll talk more about Arnim Zola once we build the entire figure. So this is the piece that comes with this, with the figure, with the Marvel's Madams figure, which makes sense because among the other figures, she has the least amount of plastic, and the piece that has the most amount of plastic should be with her. Now, this is the regular version of the Marvel's Madams figure. The variant is the Madame Hydra figure. It's an exact repaint, except with the new face sculpt. Yeah, that's the only difference. They got the same weapons, and the torso piece is a variant as well. It is the face of the Red Skull. You were wondering why, because if you read up on comic books on Arnim Zola, he's a mad scientist who can find ways to put your mind to put somebody's mind into a robot or a mech or whatever. He found a way to put the Red Skull's mind into one of his constructs. But anyway, we'll talk more about that once we have the actual Arnim Zola figure. So anyway, here is the packaging. They share the same packaging or card back as well as the back, and here's the rest of the assortment. So that's that. We'll keep that as reference. Onto the, we'll put this guy here. Oh, no, here. Come on now. Now onto the figure herself, or itself. It is a very, very nice figure. This was actually the figure I was looking forward to the most out of the entire series. For some reason, I like female figures, female action figures, and I'm a big Iron Man fan, and as many of you know, Madame Masque is part of the Iron Man universe, or not the universe, but the Iron Man history and comic books. If I'm not mistaken, this figure is actually I'm not sure, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like it's a hodgepodge of Maria Hill and Black Widow figures, less the head sculpt. I mean, let me see if we can remove things. I think the weapons are new. Oh no, this one I think is recycled for some, I don't know, I'm not sure, but I think this one's new. The body parts, I could be wrong, but they really. I checked my Maria Hill figure and Black Widow figure. I think the body sculpt is a combination of Black Widow and Maria Hill. I could be wrong, but you know, that's what it looks like. The head sculpt is obviously new. Thank you, Hasbro, for not being lazy with the head sculpt. She comes with two accessories: her pistol, which fits nicely in her holster, and a what is this? M22, M19, M18, I don't know. I have no idea what this is, but a rifle, which she really has trouble holding in the right hand. Both weapons have trouble fitting onto the right hand, but the left hand seems to be a little bit tighter and can hold both weapons equally well. So that's nice. So yeah. Very nice. Paint apps, hardly any issues on the paint apps with this one. Hasbro really does great paint apps for the 6-inch figures for Marvel. Yeah, I hardly found anything. If you are looking through the shelves between several Madame Masques and you're looking for the better one, first thing you got to check is the paint, the silver paint on her zipper, on her chest, and then the detail of the eyes on the mask itself. Just make sure none of the colors are bleeding in. Let me just give you a good close-up on that. Yeah, all right. Articulation-wise, the figure has a ball-jointed neck, as I've shown you, ball-jointed upper torso, ball-hinged shoulders and elbows, a forearm swivel, no waist articulation, which is fine, ball-hinge hip, thigh swivel, double-jointed knees, and a ball-hinge ankle, which sort of ratchets. A lot of the joints ratchet, which is nice. I think it's a good touch by Hasbro, so you don't have to worry about them becoming loose. Overall, I like this figure a lot. Looking at the Madame Hydra figure, this one is going to stay in packaging, unfortunately, because variants are hard to come by here in Manila. Although I've seen a lot of these now, people have been ignoring the Madams and picking up the Wreckers or the Wrecking Crew, and I think this one I actually thought from pictures on the internet she would look better, but looking at them both, I think the variant looks a lot better. But anyway, it's really up to you. Madam Hydra is more with the Captain America / Avengers storyline. Big fan of the Iron Man storyline, so I wanted Madam Masque. Wasn't really sure I was going to pick her up, but I found her, so I picked her up anyway. So that's that. A great figure. If you're a big fan of the Marvel Legends toy line, I highly recommend you pick it up. You don't have to pick up both, just choose between one of them. I personally, because I'm a big Iron Man fan, like her. But if you're a big Avengers fan, I think you should get Madame Hydra. If you're not familiar with Madame Masque, she's in the Iron Man storyline as her sometimes Tony Stark's lover, oftentimes Iron Man's enemy. She was born, she was known as Whitney Frost, and even Tony Stark refers to her as Whitney. But not many people know that her real name, her birth name, was Julieta Nefaria. She belongs to the Nefaria clan that leads the Magia. It's like a mafia in her home country, and she was actually trained by her father to become a criminal mastermind, to take over the operations of the Magia. When she was born, her father at first wanted her to give her a straight life, so had her adopted by an employee by the name of Frost. I forgot the first name, but that's why her name was Whitney Frost. And later on, when she was of age, her father revealed that, yes, I'm a criminal mastermind, haha, would you like to join me? And first she said no, but then when her adoptive father left her, she decided, okay, fine, I'll become a criminal mastermind. So she's trained. She has no special abilities. She's been trained in the arts of hand-to-hand combat. She's an expert marksman. Basically a kick-ass woman, much like the Black Widow. But she fights for evil, crime. She wasn't always wearing a mask. There was a time when I think an encounter with Stark, she had to escape. Her plane crashed, and obviously her face was going to get scarred, and it was going to be deformed, and she was horrible. From being a socialite, she hid her face, and she was adopted by this guy called Midas, who was obsessed with gold. Anyway, and took care of her, and so she because of Midas, she took on a gold mask to cover her ugliness. But anyway, she's the on and off girlfriend of Tony Stark. And if you read last year's Invincible Iron Man, there was an encounter during Dark Reign where she was part of the reason why Norman Osborn was able to track down Stark. She and her posse, group of evil criminal minds, super criminals, tracked down Tony, and I don't want to spoil anything, but she did appear, and that was probably the only time I knew about her. So anyway, so there, she's bad, but if you're not really interested in her, I suppose you don't have to get the figure. But again, if you love Iron Man, she's one of those women in Tony Stark's life, and she'd make a great display piece in your Iron Man shelf. Or if you have a baddie shelf, she'd be one of them. Interestingly enough, her uniform looks like a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent's uniform, but that's another story. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like these, do subscribe to this channel, Tech Sushi. It's an awesome channel. This channel has been started by flyguy.net. I'm sure you've heard of him. Great Star Wars reviewer. We'll be doing a lot of reviews on this channel. Hopefully you guys can subscribe and check them out. There you go. This has been FX Friends for Tech Sushi, featuring the 2012 Marvel Legends Madame Masque, the regular release of the Marvel's Madame's figure from the Marvel Universe Build-A-Figure Collection Arnim Zola series of 2012. Thanks for watching.